We're here with a MSI, P65 Creator laptop. The battery was swollen, leading to the keypad being unusable. So we're going to replace the battery today. I actually took out the battery so that I could get the serial number to order the new one. And as you can see from this, that the battery is very swollen. If you look at it from those little puff things there, it's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be perfectly flat. You can see how very swollen it is. So we have the new battery which came, and what we will do is here we have the device. Notice if I pull out the power, it just cuts right off because I took the battery out, obviously. And what I'm going to do is put in a new battery today. We will remove all attached cabling from the laptop. Make sure all your ports are clear. There's nothing plugged in. Flip it over, gain access to all our screws, and get yourself a handy dandy little bowl to place all your screws in, because you know laptop screws are very tiny and are very easy to get lost. So we want to have a bowl of some sort to store all our screws in. And we get the necessary tools from our laptop repair toolkit, and we can begin stripping the device down. For this particular laptop, you're just going to need a basic screwdriver, which I happen to have, right? And here we go. I like to take the screws out left to right, one at a time. This way you don't miss any, because there tend to always be a lot of screws on these devices. I've worked on some devices where you need to get like 25 screws out before you actually get into the board. So it's very important to take your time, do the screws one at a time, retrace your steps, make sure you follow a particular pattern so you don't accidentally skip any. Okay, now that we've taken out all of our screws, we can do a once over of the back. Make sure all the screws, all the screws are out, and make sure everything is good. Now we can just try to assess to find the best hinge points to remove the back plate. Now this is going to be a gentle process. You don't want to damage the device or scrape it or scratch it or break one of the internal clips that holds the back plate in place. So you want to take preferably something plastic, something thin, something you know, not too abrasive, and begin to pry the back plate off. I'm merely trying to figure out what's my best tool here. So you're basically looking for the, the point to begin with. Where's the slackest point where it begins to raise? You can insert there and then slowly pry along that line. Taking your time not to damage the hinges or the device. Just take your time and feel which direction the board, the back plate wants to move in. Maybe it slides to the right, it slides to the left, it slides forward, or it slides straight up. So it really is a little bit of guesswork. But take your time, be gentle. It's not rocket science, so we can figure it out. Once you found that sweet spot where you feel it separating, you can begin to apply gently with your nails or using your little tool, and just slowly pop, feel it give. Little pressure. Little pressure. Little pressure. And finally, with a little more pressure. There we go. We've had it. Boom. Pops right off. And opens up. And voila, now we have the exposed backplate of the laptop, and we can see all its inner workings. As you can see, it has no battery because, like I said, I took the battery out before. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure and line up the new battery. That's it. This is the old one. That's where it goes. Right, so the new one should be a perfect fit. Okay, let's get the new battery. Get my battery screws to the side. There it comes. This is the new one. First thing I notice how perfectly flat it is, which is what the first one should have looked like. No swelling. Right, you can see the difference between swelling of the lithium batteries to the one that's not swollen at all. So yeah, this battery is a OEM replacement of this one. So we line everything up and we begin to insert our wiring. And so to recap, we have taken out the back plate, we are settling the battery into place, and right here is where I begin to discover that my edges of the battery don't fit flush with the laptop. So we have a minor problem. The new battery that was supplied came with additional bracket fixtures attached to it, just in case, I guess, one battery fits multiple laptops, which in science world means it fits none well. So it's not a perfect match, but that is easily fixed. What we will do is we'll get a knife and trim the edges of the brackets to fit the desired specifications of this laptop. What I am doing now is merely reviewing the brand new battery to ensure that, when I begin to make the adjustments to the infrastructure, I don't damage anything. So you're looking for wiring, you're looking to make sure nothing is exposed, you're looking to make sure that everything is neatly tucked within the black wrapping that should be, and the only thing you want to interfere with is the tiny brackets on the side. You want to make sure that there's nothing that you will accidentally touch that might hinder the performance of the battery, right? So you want to make sure those leads are clear. If not, you need to, there are certain steps you would take to ensure that the process goes safely. At that point, you may need a professional to step in, like myself. But once everything is good, it's merely to trim the leads as needed. So I'm going to attach the power because we want to get a perfect fit. So it's not like we carry it, cut it, and bring it back. We cut it right there. We attach the battery, and we begin to trim as soon as everything is in place. So give me a moment while I access everything here and I'll get it set up. Okay, now I have the proper tools, some additional light, so I can trim the battery packs. Now let me show you what the issue is. On the new battery, that's my friend Brandon heating up the knife, and you see how we're cutting off half of the little bracket up there. Oops, sorry. For camera. Try and steady this for you. Hold on 1 second. So as we finish trim this one side here, cutting off that last little piece. Here you see how it has two holes and we only require one. So we're going to cut down the middle and just cut off that bottom piece, which we did before on the other side. Once again, I'm sorry about the camera angle. It's very difficult to judge cutting and holding the camera at the same time. But you know, as we progress, we will get better at this. Or I'll mount it on a stand next time. So again, sorry for the camera going all over the place. But after all is said, we have a flush fit and we can begin to close everything up and prep the laptop for boot and make sure that the battery holds charge. There you see the flush sides. Again, I'm really sorry. Camera not a little too close.